Welcome lads, today we are going on to National Grid, a energy provider for both the US and the UK. Difference being they don't actually generate the electricity, they handle the network that, of all the pylons and undersea cables to get energy to your homes, as well as managing everything within that, such as, supply and demand of electricity. There's a lot goes into it, but we're going to have a wee look into them. Continuing on with our UK dividend stock videos. Now, the thing about National Grid, I do have shares in National Grid, and I will show you how much I have. And we'll have a look at their dividend, we'll have a look at an overview of the company and their investor relation page alongside their stock price. So, let's jump right into it. Who are they and what do they do? National Grid's pivotal role in the energy industry is helping make sure gas and electricity reaches homes and businesses where it's produced, or from where it's produced, and enabling the transition to a clean energy system. What do we do in the UK and the US? National Grid is an energy company operating in both of those areas. We play a vital role in connecting millions of people to the energy they use. Okay, in the UK, they own high voltage electricity transmission networks. So all the massive pylons that I can see outside my bedroom window belong mostly to National Grid. Won't get really into who owns each pylon and all that, but it can be safe to assume that the majority belong to National Grid. They actually have a wee video here. Highly recommend that you go onto their main website and watch it. It just gives a brief overview of it. So, unlike the UK, our gas and electricity businesses in the US supply energy directly to the customer. So they operate in upstate New York and Massachusetts, and then a few other areas. They're also really big into the sort of transformation into green, more renewable energy sources. So, let's jump on over to their investor relations page. Very important page for you to know. It will be in a pinned comment for you. Has everything from their annual report to their dividends to news, resources, and they kind of sell themselves as well as to why you should buy shares. So it's very useful if you're looking into the company and looking a bit of a deep dive. There are a lot of YouTube videos where they go into a deep dive of the annual reports themselves and financials. I won't be doing that. This is a brief overview. So we're going to jump on over to their stock price. National Grid PLC, ticker symbol NG on the London Stock Exchange. As you can see, over the last, from 1995 till now, we'll dip it down to the last 5 years, they've been pretty, I don't want to say stagnant, but consistent. Nothing too major. They grew steadily all the way to 2016, bit of a tumble, and then back up to another height in 2022. Dividend yield is 4.77%. They generate 14.7 billion sterling and employ nearly 30,000 people. So, let's jump on over to one of my favourite websites, Dividend Max, for National Grid PLC. This website provides everything you need to know regarding dividend. So we've got their ticker symbol, NG, their name, and it'll tell you here a summary. So the next dividend will go X in a month for 33.76 pence, and it'll be paid in a month after that. So the previous month they paid 17.21 pence, and that was 7 months ago. They typically pay 2 dividends per year, excluding specials, and the dividend cover is 1.2. Don't need to know too much about that. Jumping down here, if you had 100 shares, you'd have got a previous payment of £17.21. If you had 100 shares in August, you would be paid £33.76. The ex-dividend date, which is the date that you must own the share in order to get the dividend payment. If you have the share if you sell the share a day before, you won't get the dividend. If you sell the share a day after, you will get the dividend payment. So that's that there. And then my favourite chart for National Grid that makes them so attractive for me is I like to do dividend growth investing. Now, what's that? Essentially, I would invest into companies that they pay dividends, but the dividend is consistently growing. And for the foreseeable future, I obviously hope it will continue to do so. So as you can see, from 2006 to 2021, apart from 2011, they have consistently grew their dividend by between 5 to 15% year on year. Slightly less than the past few years, but still growth is growth. Jumping on over to Trading 212, we can have a look at National Grid. Trading currently at £10.69, approximately about $13-14 each share. I currently own 2.2 shares in my UK dividend portfolio, valued at £24.15. They don't make up a massive proportion of that portfolio. They are just there as a bit of... well, it's not so much diversification. I just like... I like their business model. I like that they are a dividend growth stock, and I like having them in my portfolio. So let's have a wee nosy here. Revenue, 18.2 billion. Market cap, 39.56 billion. In the sector, utilities, and their industry is electric utilities. Revenue grew quite drastically into 2022, same as asset growth, and their cash flow has been steadily growing into 2022 as well. Let's see how much they paid out in dividends. 922 million last year, or this year. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Nothing nicer to see your dividends rolling in, lads. But yes, none of this video was financial advice. Obviously do your own research into the companies. I'm just going to give you a wee pin comment with links to the investors' relations, their ticker symbol, their dividend yield, and of course dividend max, so you can do your own research. Thank you so much for watching as always, lads. It's greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.